I want to talk to you about the transformative power of mastermind groups. Building a natural product CPG brand is hard. Shit's hard. Not the missed my morning coffee hard, but the running a marathon when you haven't trained hard. It's a journey filled with unexpected challenges, and while the path is tough, you don't have to walk it alone. There's something remarkable that happens when a group of thoughtful, committed entrepreneurs comes together. Ideas sharpen, blind spots shrink, decisions get better. That's the power of collective intelligence, where the shared insights, lived experiences, and perspective of the group far exceed what any one of us could generate on our own. It's not about groupthink. It's about perspective. It's about hearing a challenge through someone else's lens and suddenly seeing your own path more clearly. It's about stepping out of your echo chamber and into a room where real progress gets made. Mastermind groups offer a unique environment where you learn to ask better questions. Articulating your challenges succinctly helps you gain clarity and receive targeted feedback. You gain insights from others. Listening to peers discuss their challenges often leads to aha moments that apply to your own business. And you grow by giving. Providing feedback not only helps others, but also sharpens your own understanding and perspective. These groups are not just about problem solving. They're about evolving together, sharing experiences, and building a community that propels each member forward. Advisors in these groups play a crucial role. They guide discussions, ensure productive sessions, and bring diverse perspectives to the table. Their extensive CPG experience enables them to identify patterns, challenges, assumptions, and foster an environment that promotes meaningful progress. Your business can only grow at the pace that you do. One of the toughest truths in entrepreneurship is this. Your business can only scale as fast as your capacity to lead it. Not how much you hustle, not how good your product is, not how loud your marketing sounds. It grows when you grow. When you think more clearly, ask better questions, and build the capacity to navigate complexity with intention and care. We're wired to believe in the big moments, the funding round, the national retailer, the viral campaign. But those moments are the byproducts, not the process. Transformation doesn't happen through giant leaps. It happens in micro moves, the daily, often invisible actions that compound over time. Following through on a tough decision, clarifying a strategy instead of just winging it. Or this one, how about asking for help instead of gutting it out alone? Those are the moves that build momentum. And they are so much easier to make when you're surrounded by people who see you and hold you to them. There's a piece of research I always come back to. You're 65% more likely to achieve a goal if you tell someone about it. But if you set up regular check-ins, weekly consistent accountability, that number jumps to 95%. And that's not hype. That's behavioral science. The power of community, not just encouragement, but expectation. That's the power. Not just, you've got this, but you said you'd do this. Here's something we don't talk about enough. The most successful founders aren't the ones with the answers, not the ones that have figured it all out. They're the ones with the questions, clear questions, actionable, focused, not vague complaints or aimless wandering, but sharp, reflective thinking like, what's truly constraining growth right now? Where am I over-investing energy with too little return? What decisions have I been avoiding? That kind of thinking isn't automatic. It's a skill, and it gets sharper inside a community that models it, one that listens, reflects, and enhances your thinking simply by being part of it. When you join a peer-to-peer mastermind group, 3 things happen. 1, you learn how to ask better questions. Articulating your challenge forces clarity, and clarity unlocks action. 2, you learn by listening to others. You hear a peer share a struggle and think, that's exactly what I've been dealing with. Their feedback becomes your roadmap. And 3, you learn by contributing. Helping others process their own challenge gives you insight into your own. I mean, I'm sure this has happened to all of you. Your advice that you give them is precisely what you needed to hear yourself, but just couldn't see it unless you were seeing it through somebody else's lens. It's layered, it's reciprocal, and it's powerful. You add in experienced CPG advisors who know how to guide the conversation, and you have a recipe for real growth, not theoretical growth. Actual, visible, week by week change. Listen, let's end the isolation, okay? It's easy to feel like you're the only one stuck in the weeds, like everyone else has it figured out, and you're the only one duct taping the plane while trying to fly it. However, the truth is that most founders share the same sentiment. Behind the curated posts, the fundraising headlines, are humans working hard to stay afloat, to stay inspired, to stay true to what they set out to build. I often say your only companions on this journey are fear and doubt. And who wants to hang out with them? You're not alone. You never were. And when you surround yourself with peers who are equally committed to doing the work, who show up with honesty, curiosity, and care, something shifts. Not just in your business, but in how you experience the work. The fog lifts. You find joy in the process again. And if you're ready, there's a place for you. That's what we're trying to build at the TIG Collective. We've been quietly cultivating that space. A weekly advisor-supported mastermind group designed for you. Thank you.